I was there the night it all started. The night Ogunbiyi the Thunder broke the rules of the elders. Ogunbiyi was not an ordinary man. He led warriors with fire in their eyes and blades that never missed. He conquered villages, raised kingdoms, and had never feared any battle or anyone, not even kings. He wore red beads of power, and his chest was marked with scars from battles most men would not survive. Women offered themselves to him, chiefs gave him lands, and enemies feared his shadow. People spoke his name with respect, or not at all. He conquered enemies, he silenced traitors, he protected the kingdom like a lion guards its den. But there was one thing forbidden in Ogunbiyi's world: the river maidens. They are daughters of Osun, beautiful, mysterious, and deadly. Everyone knew. Touch a river maiden and you invite death upon your household. But love does not care for rules. We were returning from a raid when we stopped near the river Osun to drink some water and have some rest. That was where he saw her, leaning at the river bank, her dark skin shining like whetstone, long braids floating on the water, humming a song no woman mouth could ever truly copy. "Who is she?" he asked me. I didn't want to answer. We all knew who she was. "She doesn't belong to our world," I warned. But his eyes were already gone, lost in us. Ogunbiyi returned to the river again and again and again. Some nights, he left the palace without guards, just him and her. Her name was Osunfunke. Soon, Ogunbiyi changed. He called off raids, freed prisoners. He even returned lands we had conquered. His warriors started whispering and worried that a woman had bewitched him. But it wasn't just love. It was obsession. He gave her gold, jewelries, and even brought his own mother to kneel before her. He promised her a wedding, a royal title, and a home. One day, Osunfunke said to Ogunbiyi, "To marry me, you must leave it all. Your throne, your power, leave it all and come with me to the waters." I expected Ogunbiyi to flare up or query, because this is one thing he has worked for all his life with blood and sweat. But Ogunbiyi didn't utter a word other than, "I would do anything for you." He said that to her. My words chattered. In no time, he called a secret council and told us he was leaving the throne. Some thought he was mad, some cried, some prayed. But I saw the way Osunfunke smiled when he made that vow. It wasn't love in her eyes. It was something else. I even thought he would have a rethink. But Ogunbiyi gave it all up. He gave up everything. Everything he had sweat for. That night, the sky and the wind didn't smile. Thunder cracked. The moon disappeared. Even the trees were quiet, like they were holding their breath. They knew something we didn't all know. He removed his war beads and royal wrappers. He handed his sword, the one that had beheaded kings, to me, and he said, "If I don't return, burn this." His warriors watched in silence. Some wept, others cursed under their breaths, but none dared to stop him because he was still Ogunbiyi the Thunder, even in surrender. Then he walked barefoot into the river. We followed from a distance with tears in my eyes, hiding behind the trees. I could not let him go alone. There she was, Osunfunke, waiting in the water, her body glowing under the moonlight. She smiled with her open arms. "I have left it all," Ogunbiyi said. "My name, my crown, I'm all yours now." She held him with a smile on her face and kissed him. Then she said the least thing any one of us expected to hear. She said, "Good, now you die free." Before Ogunbiyi could speak, the water shifted. 5 other women rose from the deep river. They are spirits. Their eyes was like silver, nails like blades. One held a chain, another held a knife made of bone. Ogunbiyi fought, but he was weaponless, naked and alone. He screamed, "Osunfunke, help me!" But she didn't move. She didn't play. She only watched and whispered, "You were never meant to leave your crown, Ogunbiyi. So thank you for the sacrifice." And just like that, he was gone. The last thing I saw was his head going under the river, dragged by his hair. The river swallowed him like he never existed. We waited all night. He never came back up. By morning, only his red bead floated to the shore. Weeks passed. He kept his death quiet to his people. His people think he vanished to find peace. Only a few of us know the truth. But here is what haunts me. A month later, a traveler swore he saw Osunfunke again, this time in a different village, dressed in white, whispering to a young priest by the riverside, smiling just like she did before to Ogunbiyi. And so ended the story of Ogunbiyi the Thunder, the warlord who conquered kingdoms, defied kings, and feared no battle, but lost everything to the only battle he never trained for, the war of the heart. Here are some morals we can learn from Ogunbiyi's story. Number 1. Never abandon your purpose for temporary feelings. Number 2. Betrayal can also come from who you trust the most. And 3. Obsession without wisdom leads to destruction. 4. When you leave your position, you become vulnerable. 5. Some things are forbidden for a reason. And lastly, even the strongest can fall when they trust the wrong person. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Please subscribe for more African stories.